Excuse me. Oh. Can I have the next dance?
Oh, I didn't hear you come in, love.
What are you up to?
Well, I was just seeing if I could remember some of the steps of the dances we used to do. Yeah, I bet you don't remember this one. La 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 dee da dee.
What, the Melita? Of course I do. Hey, once you do it, you never forget it. La da da dee. Like riding a bicycle.
Yes, and you look as though you're riding a bicycle. Look, you shouldn't have your knees bent like that. You should be waltzing, not look as though you're cycling uphill.
Oh, that's right, love. Dee, dee, dee.
That's it. Now, that's it. I said you wouldn't have forgotten.
Who did you say that to?
Mrs. Cartwright-Jones.
Her? What, the one with the dancing team?
Yes, she rang up. Oh, and she was upset, Fred. She's short of a couple.
Yeah, a couple of what?
Well, a couple of dancers for her old-time contest. I said we would love to go.
You what?
Yes, because you see, love, if we do well, the next heat will be on television. It's a special broadcast from the Imperial Ballroom.
Well, you can forget it, because I'm not making an exhibition of myself at some ruddy dance hall.
Oh, Fred, why not? Look, we never have any social life. We never do anything together.
Yes, we do. We sit and watch television.
No, I mean, we never go out together.
Well, you can come with me to the pub.
What? And sit there drinking all night? No, look, you join the dancing team.
Here, I've got a better idea. You join my darts team.
No, now, look, what could a woman do at a darts team?
Well, you can keep your eye on the beer.
Oh, listen, love, Mrs. Cartwright-Jones is having a rehearsal tonight at the ballroom, and I said we'd be there.
Tonight? Well, I've got a darts practice. I can't go.
Well, I mean, you could call in and tell her that you can't manage it. Oh, go on, Fred, because I promised.
Well, on the way to the pub?
Yes.
All right, then I'll do that.
Ah, thanks, love. I knew you would.
We must practice those natural turns. You're off balance on your pivots.
Am I? Look for the cold weather.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Thank you, Gertrude. Keep them graceful and elegant, as light as a feather.
Yes, well, you see, he is wearing rather heavy shoes. Normally, he is as light as a feather, simply glades about the house. He's a born dancer.
Yes, but he must watch his third positions and his posture. I hope I'm not working him too hard, Mrs. Blacklock.
Not at all. He's enjoying every minute, aren't you, Freed?
Yes.
I must confess I'm a little worried about his posture, his poise. His hips should be further forward over the balls of his feet, and his knees are far too slack.
Yes, well, I quite agree with you. I was just thinking that. But it's not serious, is it?
No. Perhaps you would carry on with the military two-step while I go and see about a dress suit for him. How tall is Mr. Blacklock?
3'9".
Good. Well, carry on. You know the opening position?
Of course.
Do we?
Thank you, Gertrude. 1, 2. 1, 2.
That's
right. 1 and 2.
Now, eyes straight forward and chest well up and out.
Well, it's not easy. I can get it up, but I can't keep it up. Bloody damn, I wish I'd have gone to the pub.
Oh, don't be so silly. It's good for you. It helps develop your poise and balance.
So does darts.
Ah, well, holding a dart develops your finger and thumb, and drinking beer develops your stomach. But she's quite right, you see, you've got no poise. It's your waist.
What's wrong with my waist?
Well, you see, love, you haven't got one, and your left hand should be on it.
It is. This is me waist.
No, not anymore, love. It's dropped.
Oh, don't be daft.
No, you see, you're in a shocking condition. You see, your chest's dropped, your stomach's dropped. In fact, everything's dropped. From the chin down, you are on the move. I don't wonder you haven't got any poise.
Well, I'll have to do the best I can with what I've got. Here, how's that?
Hey, that's it. Now, military two-step, opening sequence, strict tempo, 6/8 time.
I know.
The only time you're bothered about is closing time.
1 and 1. I think we can improve on that salute, Mr. Blacklock. Longest way up, shortest way down. Just like in the army. can you remember the salute you gave your officers?
I'll give the same to her if she doesn't watch it.
No, don't use
Yes. It's been a first-class session. Now I think you can all go home.
No, we can go to the pub. Come on.
Except, Mr. and Mrs. Blacklock. I do think, as you are new to our team and the contest is tomorrow, that we might stay and practice just a little longer. You're not in a hurry to get off anywhere, are you?
No, of course not. Not at this time of night.
Good. Then I'll take Mr. Blacklock first. Thank you, Gertrude. The Velita. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're still off balance on your pivots.
Oh, dear. You know, my feet never hurt like this from playing darts.
Oh, don't be so fussy. You only did the military two-step and the Velita. We only did 2 dances.
Yeah, well, we did each one 50 times. Well, I'll have to put something on my feet, love. I don't think I'll ever get another pair of shoes on.
Shoes? Oh, that reminds me. I must get my satin dancing shoes out. I want to do everything tonight. What are you doing? That's my new special cream. I've got it for tomorrow night. It was 12 and 6pence.
I'm worth every penny, love. It's doing my feet a power.
It's not for your feet. It's for my face. Give it here.
I haven't done my big toe yet.
Oh, look, my special wrinkle cream. And look how much you've left me. Just one little dollop. There's not enough here for one wrinkle.
Well, I'm sorry, love. I'll get you some more in the morning.
Well, that won't be any good. I'm supposed to put it on tonight and let it soak in all night. Oh, now I shan't wake up with a soft, silky complexion.
Never mind. I'll wake up with soft, silky feet. 10 toes without a single wrinkle.
But it's not going to make me look glamorous.
You don't need it, love. You haven't got any wrinkles.
Well, just a couple.
Yeah, well, I had to do something, love. My feet were sore with all that practice.
Well, I don't wonder. Just look at them. You see, you're flat-footed. You've no instep.
They've always been like that.
Have they? Well, I haven't noticed. Of course, come to think of it, I've never had a good look at your feet since our honeymoon.
Oh, I remember now. That Sunday afternoon after lunch.
Don't be so vulgar. It's bad enough that you've used all my wrinkle cream without being vulgar. In fact, I don't know how you managed to do the Velita at all with those feet.
There is nothing wrong with my Velita. You see for yourself.
Oh, now, look, wait a minute. You must get the right stance. It is very important that your poise and balance is correct. Now then, first position.
Well, you do it with me, love.
Well, I can't, love, because I want to keep a check on the book, you see. Now then, starting position.
Yeah. Well, we close them curtains. If the neighbours see me like this, they'll wonder what's happened.
Now, don't be ridiculous. Now, come along. First position. You see, but your stomach's sticking out too much, love. I wonder if you ought to wear a corset.
We're doing the Velita, not the can-can.
Well, wait a minute. Have you got your feet at 99 degrees?
Yeah, look at that. I'm a natural-born dancer.
You always stand like that. Here, now, come on, love. Get well back to the door, and then you've got plenty of room.
Ooh, that doorknob was cold.
Well, now then, ready. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, glide, glide. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, glide, glide. Do your 2 glides by the linen cupboard, and do your reverse by the what's-it.
Hey, Thora, I have to be out the bathroom window in a minute.
Don't stop, reverse, come this way, la 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 la. And now do your turn and finish in the starting position. Now, that was very good, love, but you shouldn't have your hand on your stomach.
I've got to, my pyjama cords come adrift. Well, I'm finishing off in the finishing position. I've had enough, love.
Oh, but it was very good, Fred. I only hope you'll remember tomorrow night.
Don't worry, I shall sleep in the right stance.
But you're not going to go to sleep yet because you've got to help me with my dress.
I thought you'd wearing your old blue one.
Ah, yes, I am. But I'll have to do it up a bit. You see, if we do well, we might be on the television. Oh, there's some material in the wardrobe, love. Would you get it out for me, please?
Here. What's all this?
Well, it's for my skirt. Would you go and get me my tape measure?
Where is it, love?
It's in my work basket, please. Here we are once again at the Imperial Ballroom. We are watching Mr. and Mrs. Frederick Blacklock. Mrs. Blacklock's gown is a pastel shade of blue. There are over 5,000 sequins on the bodice and over 60 yards of knit in the skirt. As she turns, you see that...
Were you saying something, love?
Have Have you seen my milk and magnesia anywhere? Oh, wherever have you been? I've been worrying myself sick. Do you know that we're on in 15 minutes? I thought something terrible had happened to you.
It has, having to come here and put that lot on.
It's always the same. If ever we're doing anything that interests me, you're always late.
Well, I'm plumber, and plumbing's like that. You have to finish a job before you can leave.
Well, Mr. Hargraves got here, and he's a gas fitter. I mean, he's connecting pipes just like you are, but he managed to get here on time.
Don't you start comparing me with a gas fitter. He's only got one pipe to my two.
Well, there's no difference.
Of course there is. You don't use hot and cold gas, do you? Not like a sink, and there's no waste. When you use gas, it's gone. When you use hot water, it's still there. You don't pour gas down a plug hole. Here, where's my shirt?
Hey, you don't go near my dress.
What, under there? Hey, I thought it was a bundle of washing. Come on, give it down with me shirt, love.
Hang on, huh?
Hey, this is stiff. Aye. It's too much starch in this, love.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, come on, hurry up, because we've only got 10 minutes. I've managed to get the studs in.
Oh, you...
I'll be
Oh!
able to get them through.
Oh!
Now, what's the matter?
Oh, you scratched my chest.
Well, it must be my charm bracelet. I'm sorry.
Feels more like a knuckle duster. I think you've drawn blood.
No, well, it's all right. Look, I've managed to get them fastened.
You'll keep your hands still, love.
Why?
Oh, your charm bracelet's got tangled up with the hairs on my chest. Oh! Oh, I feel like a plucked chicken.
Oh, well, now, look, fasten your collar, will you, and try and teach your cufflinks while I get your tie.
Oh, I've seen Council House walls thinner than this.
Come here.
Now, love, now, not too tight, love. This collar's choking me as it is.
Well, I won't. Now, wait a minute. Now, let's have a look at you.
How is it?
Hey, Fred, the collar's pointed the wrong way this time. Look, it's going all up and down.
Is it? Oh, it just needs twisting, love.
Oh, isn't it marvellous? If anybody else had had that tie on, it would have gone straight. But with you, it has to go all crooked. You must have a bent neck or something. Come here, let me try and tighten it up.
Oh, not today, you're choking me.
Well, I'm sorry, love.
Oh, I think you've twisted me Adam's apple.
Look, well, I'll tell you what. Look, I'll put a pin in this. You get your trousers on.
Well, you be careful where you put them. That pin as well, will you?
It's all right. It's a safety pin.
Yes. Hey, I don't care what it is. Oh, it's not safe till you shut it.
Oh, Fred, you can't wear your trousers as long as that.
Well, they're as high as they'll go, love.
No, they're not, love. Look, there's plenty of adjustment in the braces.
They won't go any higher, I'll tell you.
Of course they will. I can get these up 3 inches each side.
Here, don't you dare. Another half. It'll broken down again.
Now then, let's look at you. I can't understand it. You see, she said it was for a man like you, 5'9".
Well, I am a bit less than that, love.
Well, you always told me you were 5'9" when we were courting. In fact, you used to boast about it. But I can remember thinking after we were married, there wasn't as much of you as you used to make out. Fancy boasting to me about your height.
Well, I was that then. I must have got a bit smaller.
Come here.
Anyway, there were trousers long these days, love. Help me out with my waistcoat, will you, duck?
Yes, come on, hurry up.
Come on, love.
Where's the thing? Just a minute. Let's see. Just a minute. Oh, dearie me. I don't know how they fasten these blooming things. Now, let's see.
How does it look?
Oh, Fred, look, I don't think you've got the right sort of figure for these sort of clothes. You see, that waistcoat shouldn't be down there. Do you know, it looks like an anemic sporran. It should be just on the waist and not down to your kneecaps. I'll have to try and pin it up.
Well, it is round my waist, love.
Well, the trouble is you can't tell where your waist finishes and where your kneecaps start. Come here and I'll try and pin it.
Now then.
See if I can do it. Now then, let's see if that's all right.
Is
Give
that
us
all
the
right,
back
love?
of it.
It'll be all
Yes. Now I'll get your shoes. I've brought the bag you put them in. Come on. Fred, you've brought the wrong shoes.
Have I?
Oh, just like I knew I should have checked everything. Well, it's a good job I brought your shirt. Because if you hadn't done, you'd been going on with a tail suit over a pullover.
Well, I'm sure I brought the right ones, love. Oh, hey.
Now, what's the matter? You have brought the other shoe, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's one of the new ones, love.
Well, what are you going to do? You can't go onto the ballroom floor. Not in odd shoes.
We'll have to wear my ordinary ones then.
You'd do that, wouldn't you? You would let me spend 2 nights making my lovely gown, and then when I go out onto that ballroom floor, my partner would be wearing a tail suit, white tie, and brand shoes with crepe soles.
Well, I can wear these odd ones. No one will notice. I'll let my braces down.
Well, I'll have to try and polish them up a bit, that's all. But I know what. I'll spray them with my hair lacquer. Give it here. I'll try and match them up the best I can. You gump! You brought 2 left shoes, the both of the same foot.
Oh, well, I packed them in a hurry. It doesn't matter. I'll
What are you
manage.
going to do?
I can manage. Don't worry, love. Don't fret.
Now, don't be ridiculous. You can't get 2 left shoes on. They wouldn't fit.
You always said I've got 2 left feet. They are. Look.
Hey,
all right.
Fred. Oh, look, you have brought the other shoe after all.
Well, I knew I'd packed them after all.
Oh, did you? Well, why did you put those on then? Look, be quick and get them on, and then you can help me with my dress.
Look.
Here, don't go near it without your white gloves.
What white gloves?
The white gloves that you're going to wear for dancing.
Well, if I'd have known I was going to wear these, I wouldn't have washed my hands.
Mr. and Mrs. Blacklock, you're keeping everyone waiting. It's time for the contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the contest, so would you kindly clear the floor? We welcome tonight, as our special guest compere, Mr. Peter West.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. It was very nice of you to ask me here tonight, and I'm delighted to be here, because as you know, this is one of the semi-finals towards the television contest, which takes place in this hall on Saturday night. And the first contestants now, the Mary Ford team from
Fred, love,
Dodsworth.
open the other door for me, please. Not with your clean white gloves. Do it with your elbows. How do I look?
Thora, smashing. There's just one thing, though.
Now for the other
Will I be
team,
able to get
your
near
own
enough
team,
to
the
dance with you?
Cartwright Jones dancers. Now, the first dance in this elimination contest will be the Veleta, and I'm calling on the first 2 couples. Will they take the floor, please? Couple number 1 and couple number 5.
Come on, Fred. That's us.
Right, now we'll see what the other 2 couples can do, dancing the Veleta, couples 2 and 6.
Waiter, get me a light ale, would you please?
Yes, sir. Here are your drinks, sir. That'll be 6 and 2, please, sir. Shall I leave your drink on the table, sir?
You can know. Give us it here. It won't do me any good there.
The second dance tonight, the military 2-step. And first to go on this one, couples 2 and 5.
Fred, that's us again. Fred, put that down.
Yes, I will. Turn.
hold my hand properly.
Can't. My cufflink's caught in your charm bracelet.
It's no good you keep saying it was an accident. Why didn't it happen to anybody else?
Because nobody else was wearing such a stupid charm bracelet.
Well, it has taken me years to collect all these lucky charms.
Yeah, they weren't very lucky tonight, were they?
No, because you were drunk. Wherever I go, whatever I try to do, it is always the same. It is always ruined by your craving for drink, even on the dance floor.
Ah, there's no law against drinking before you dance. They don't make you breathe into a little plastic bag before you do the military two-step.
Oh, it's got all caught up in me, St. Christopher.
Well, let me help, love.
Don't you dare come near it.
Well, I'm a plumber. I'm used to cutting chains.
I happen to be your wife, not a leaky cistern. But, Miss Son, thank you very much. There, it's off. Here you are. Here's your cufflink. There.
Don't throw that away. You might need it for the next heat.
Next heat. And what are you going to do for an encore? A striptease? They're never going to even want to see us again. Of course, I should have known all the time when I thought of having you for a dancing partner. I was so busy watching your feet that I never thought to look at your hands. Well, you'll have to go and apologise to Mrs. Cartwright-Jones.
Oh, I'm going all right.
Yes, and be polite to her.
Oh, I'm not going to see that old batlaps. I'm going down to the pub.
Well, go on. Go to the pub and leave me on my own. It's always the same in a time of crisis. I am always left alone. I shall never forget the night I was having our first baby.
What's that got to do with a military two-step?
Well, I had to see to everything then. I mean, when my baby was nearly due, you wouldn't go out and even get me a taxi.
Well, it was raining. Anyway, you know you can't get a taxi when it's wet.
It's a wonder our son wasn't born at the bus stop. Thanks for making me stand all that time waiting for a bus.
Well, it's your fault having a baby on a Sunday. You know they only run every half hour.
Different, I mean, you left me on my own downstairs and you went up on top.
Well, I wanted to smoke. I was nervous. Any road, it wasn't my fault you couldn't squeeze up the stairs.
Not your fault. Then whose fault was it? How dare you say such a thing? Go on, get yourself up to the pub.
All right, I am going. Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Blacklock.
Yes?
My name's Peter West.
Oh, yes, I know. We've often seen you on the television. Come Dancing is our favourite programme, isn't it, Fred?
Yes.
Well, I'm delighted to know that you enjoy the show. I just dropped in to say how sorry I was about your little mishap.
Oh, how kind.
The sort of thing that could happen to anybody. I'm sure it was nobody's fault.
Well, I was just saying that to my husband.
They say here that they like all the contestants being on the floor for the final presentations. You'll both be there, will you?
Oh, but of course.
Good.
We'll be delighted. Excuse me, Mr. West.
Yes.
But may I say you look exactly the same as you do on the television.
Really?
Doesn't he, Fred?
Yes, except when our telly goes wonky and your face comes out in white spots.
Yes, but you always look so dignified.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'll see you later on the floor, will you?
Baby.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Frank, get your jacket off and get your tails on. Oh, your shirt sleeve. Oh, dear. You've no pride in yourself at all, have you? Why can't you be like Peter West? So elegant. I bet he never slits his shirt in public.
You don't know what he's like underneath. And he's a bit rough sometimes at Twickenham, but...
Ah, yes, but you see, he is always so well-dressed, so elegant.
Yeah, well, every man to his trade. I'd like to see what he can do with a leaky ball valve.
For the results and the prizes. And first of all, the old-time dancing tonight. A very close contest indeed. And remember that the winners qualify to appear in our television program in this hall on Saturday night. The winners, the Mary Ford team from Dodsworth. And now the special prize for the best and the most original dress of the evening goes to Mrs. Thora Blacklock.
Fred, that's me.
Well, go on, love, off you go.
No, you'll have to escort me. Oh, hasn't Peter West got a lovely smile? This was taken at the contest.
Yeah, no wonder he's smiling. He must have left his blooming head off when I split my shirt. And I put that paper away, love.
Oh, but I can't help thinking about it. You see, they're all here, all the dancers, except us. Just think, in just less than an hour we'd have been on television doing our military two-step. Just after the news and the weather forecast.
Yeah, well, there's no point in upsetting yourself, love. It's all over and done with. Yeah, I'll get it, love. All right. Hello. Yeah, Fred Blacklock speaking. Eh? Peter West. Did he? That's all right, miss. I'll hang on. Hey, Thora, it's the BBC from the ballroom.
What, the ballroom on our phone? Yeah, but they're on television in an hour. Fred, perhaps one of the teams is ill and they want us.
Well, the girl did say it was urgent.
Well, speak nice, love.
Good evening. Yes. Oh, dear. Fancy them letting you down like that. Don't worry, we're not far from the ballroom. Yes, I understand. No, I'm sure you won't have to cancel the broadcast. No, we'll be right over. Leave straight away. Bye-bye. Hey, there's a panic over at the ballroom.
Yeah, well, tell me on the way there. You get the car out and I'll be ready in a minute.
No, why are you coming, love? It's me they want for a plumbing job. Yes. I've got a burst pipe, you see, love. And there's water coming all over the cameras and stuff, and if I don't get over there quick, they'll have to cancel the whole broadcast.
Oh, honey, just for a minute, I thought that...
You thought what, love?
Oh, nothing. Off you go.
Yeah, well, will you be all right on your own?
Well, of course I'll be all right. I'll be doing my skirt. There's enough net here for curtains for the whole house.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, I measured it all out, and it means one skirt for each window. It'll look very pretty.
All right, love, well, I'll get over to the ballroom then.
Yeah, oh, Fred.
Yeah?
Here, if you're there while the programme's on, and they do point the camera at you, don't forget to wave, will you?
I better wear my white gloves then, eh?
Yes.
Ta-ra, love.
Ta-ta, love.
Ta-ra, love.